Hi, Matt Rappaport here at IndieCade East 2015. We're very excited to be here with James Marion. Hey, James.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you? Welcome to this awesome event.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be here.
So, you created a game called...
Backer Reward.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're now kickstarting another game that's kind of an expansion of that game called Two Tomorrows From Now.
And so tell us a little bit about those two games.
Cool. So me and four of my friends and colleagues got together about a month ago at the Global Game Jam. A game jam is where you get together for 48 hours and you make a game as fast as you can.
And you bop your head to music.
Absolutely. Just pump up the jam. And in those 48 hours, we discovered that we were all happened to be former actors and former theater people. We decided to try something new, and that was to do improvisational game design, where instead of censoring ourselves and thinking too hard about stuff, we just said yes and to every idea we had.
So give me a couple of examples of what you yes-anded and how weird it got.
Right, exactly. So one idea someone had when they'd had a little bit too much to drink was that the enemies in the game should be strawberries. And so instead of saying no, we just said, sure, let's make them strawberries. And now you fight strawberries. What's really great is that in the last 5 years or so, games have gotten a lot easier to make. There's a lot less technical overhead, which means that artists and people with crazy ideas are more able to make what they want. So what you see happening is these strange narrative games that are describing experiences that very few people have, but are really worthwhile. And that makes for a lot of really interesting stories in the game space.
So do you feel like there's this mix of people playing games that like want to challenge versus people just having an entertaining laugh?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple different types of gamers, right? And I think the people that just want to laugh are trending more towards the people that just watch other people play games on YouTube. But there's also people who, are in it for the skill and learning like deep systems and mechanics. And then there's people who want narrative experiences, right? They want to learn about people's lives through games. In the last couple of years, games have come out about people discovering their sexuality or people dealing with their abusive father's relationship with them. So games are getting really weird in a bunch of different spaces.
Besides your own games, like what is one game that you recommend to check out? It's the weirdest indie game or one of the weirdest indie games?
The weirdest indie game.
Well, one of the weirdest.
One of the weirdest. I would recommend everyone go play a game called #IDARB. IDARB. It's pretty good.
If people want to find more about you and your game, where can they go on the internet?
So people can go to eatbreakfastgames.com and they can find our Kickstarter there and learn more about our weird improvisational video game.
And the whole Eat Breakfast thing was not based on like Breaking Bad or Walt Jr.,
Nope.
right?
Someone said we should be called Eat Breakfast Games, and we went with it.
All right, well, eat your breakfast and check that out. More from IndieCade.